The Larry Himmel Neighborhood Foundation focuses on helping out San Diegans in need. Joining us now with the latest on their effort and more is the founder, Miles Himmel. Miles, good morning. I have to start this interview by telling you that I have never had a chance to meet you, but I was blessed to know your dad. I was blessed to work with your dad. He was the best, and he talked about you all the time. He was so proud of you, and I know he's looking down right now, and he's still proud of you for carrying on his legacy and all the great things you're doing in the community. Thanks for joining us, Miles.
Thank you, Jason. Jason, same thing. You were one of my dad's favorites, and I know that from going back a long day, and probably too many years to count, but I really appreciate that. So.
Yeah, so tell us about the foundation and your mission and what's going on right now.
Yeah, we started this foundation when my dad passed away tragically from pancreatic cancer, and it really just kind of sucked the life out of him. And I know he had a lot more to give to the community and to go out there. So we just kind of started that and almost as a grieving process. And here we are 5 years later, continuing this foundation and really trying to step up because as we all know, the last year has just been so difficult for so many sectors, people, individuals, everything included. And so that's really what we want our foundation to be. We're a nonprofit 501c3. And if you got a cause or if you know someone who's struggling, that's what restaurants, businesses, whatever, it doesn't matter. And so that's just trying to help out in the community.
How has the pandemic over the last year affected things for you guys?
For us, it's showed a lot more people, and there's a lot more need in the community. Restaurants is one, for instance, that we all know has just been completely devastated. And so we started this restaurant assistance program for restaurants who were devastated, and so we've been able to allocate over $100,000 within the last few months to these restaurants. I mean, it just means the pandemic just means there's a bigger need out there, and we're just, again, trying to fill that void.
Well, obviously you have ongoing fundraising efforts. What avenues are you taking there?
Yeah, so, we call upon donors, we call upon the community, we call upon people in San Diego County. And, the one we did this last week, we had a couple of our board members go out to Pipes Cafe in Cardiff. And we're doing this thing called the San Diego Tip Challenge. And so I'm kind of challenging the community if they could step up as well. And what we did is we went out and I believe it's Dana, who's the manager, waitress. She kind of does it all there. And obviously it's been affected deeply by the pandemic and surprised her with a $500 tip. And we know it maybe isn't going to change the last year, but hopefully put a smile, hopefully pay some bills, do whatever it needs to do. And so that's something we're doing, and we're looking to do that in many different places around San Diego County. So if you can donate $5-10, if we get 50 people that donate $10, we can go out and do the same to somewhere else and someone else. Because, Jason, as you know, these restaurants, I mean, it doesn't matter if they have a great upcoming year, they're never going to get that 12 months back. And so we're just trying to help in ways we can.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. 50 people giving $10 and you can do the same for somebody else.
Oh, it's a cup of coffee,
Yeah. What's interesting, though, is I have to imagine you're talking about when you call on people. I would imagine your dad's legacy in this town, all over the county, your dad's legacy, when you call on somebody, be it in person or on the phone, and you mention the Larry Himmel Foundation, I imagine they're pretty willing to help.
Yeah, that it's really special. And usually when we talk to people, whether it's people who are helping out or donors, they say, oh, I met your dad in 1984. He came to my school, and oh, I love Biff and Skippy or whatever that is. And so that makes me, it puts a smile on my face. And like I said, Jason, it's almost like I miss him every day. I think about him. It's been 6 years, but it's like a grieving process, and just to try and, selfishly try to keep his legacy going. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
So one more time, how can our viewers help?
If you go to Larry Himmel, HIMMEL.com, you'll see it. You can see our past fundraisers. You can see what we've done. You can see what we're doing, like I said, with the tip challenge, see some of our current things going on there. And like I said, even if you can't give, $500, totally fine. $5, $10, and every little bit goes a long way. Nobody gets paid on our board. No, it all goes back into the community.
Miles Himmel, keeping up your dad's legacy. Great talking to you, man. Really enjoyed the time.
Thanks, Jason. Good to see you.
Yeah, thanks for all you do.